let's get it started with our professional bantamweight feature fight of the evening. Introducing first out of the blue corner, Delfino Benitez.
And you heard the mental sensei. We're on to the pro portion of tonight's event, Synergy FC 23. Making the first walk, Delfino Benitez. Got a good sweat going backstage, as you can see, but undefeated LFA veteran Benitez making his Synergy FC debut tonight. A veteran of 11 professional bouts. He's looking to take out a young up-and-comer with that experience advantage, and he's been competing since 2013, and he gets good rounds in with Jose Hernandez of Carney Combat Sports, who we've mentioned a couple of times tonight. And he's also a big anime fan and One Piece, and I can definitely get behind that. Excited to see what he brings to the cage tonight.
Yeah, another prospect of Kearney Combat Sports, Delfino Benitez, looking to really rain down on the jiu-jitsu superstar, Dylan Reischman here. Coming off his first victory inside the cage in mixed martial arts after a devastating leg break in his professional debut. You know, truly one of the most highly touted prospects in the country is Dylan Reischman. Let's see if Delfino is here to
and his opponent out of the
spoil the
red
show.
corner, Dylan Reischman.
Here comes Dylan Reischman, 1-1 MMA fighter, coming off of a devastating submission victory inside of the Synergy cage, and he's been improving the stand-up with 2 straight pro boxing bouts, but it is all an effort to make this a career in MMA. He's a dominant BJJ player, as my partner Justin mentioned, and if he rounds that out fully, he could be a force for years to come. He's still just 23 years old, looking to go on a run here late 2025 and into 2026. That opportunity for Reischman starts tonight versus Delfino Benitez. And the mullet, flashy as ever.
Yeah, full of vibrato, Dylan Reischman, Delfino Benitez here tonight to kick off the pro portion of our card. 3 5-minute rounds, elbows and knees.
Bout of the evening is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds and is our professional bantamweight featured fight of the evening. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man holds a professional record of 4 victories across 7 defeats. Representing Kearney Combat Sports, by way of Kearney, Nebraska, please welcome El Gallo Delfino Benitez. And across the cage out of the red corner, this man holds a professional record of 1 victory across 1 defeat. Representing Ignite MMA, by way of Wilmington, North Carolina, please welcome Dirty Dylan Reischman.
First pro fight underway.
Yeah, as you said, Dylan Reischman really been working on his hands. You know, a jiu-jitsu phenom, world champion at the juvenile level, brown belt, working towards his black belt here early in his 20s.
I think that's why he turned pro, so quickly. Is he was always really good at jiu-jitsu, and it was just about figuring out the striking, and he seems he's at a comfortable level.
This is a guy who's 22 years old, been competing for over a decade now. It's nothing for him to step underneath the lights and really put himself into the fire, but
yeah, on the other side, El Gallo, Delfino Benitez definitely has the most experience of any guy that Reischman has faced.
Yeah, Reischman loves to throw himself in the fire against the most experienced opponents possible.
Let him hear you, Kansas City.
Delfino Benitez, a veteran of 11 professional mixed martial arts contests so far in his career.
A good spinning attack. That's where Reischman can be dangerous. We've seen it before, is when he gets you against the cage, that's when he lands his best shots on the feet. You can see him kind of backing Benitez up, getting him to that space where he wants him on the cage. Plodding forward, looking for that big shot. There's a good right hand down the middle.
Great return there from both gentlemen on those kicks.
Reischman sought that opportunity to get a takedown. Got it. Let's see him go to work here.
Double unders here for the young phenom, Dirty D, Dylan Reischman.
Looks like he was maybe trying to set up an arm triangle. Delfino Benitez stuck his arm up, kind of negated that.
Yeah, still just rocking these double unders, looking to pass heavy and stay on top.
Good ground pound.
Nice pass there into the full mount.
Excellent.
Already. Slicing through the guard like butter. Dirty D, Dylan Reischman in top and in control early.
Looks like he has it, Justin.
Yeah, looking to pass off to the side mount here. Has the arm triangle. This is a guy, though, who can finish them any and everywhere.
Benitez can't find that hand. This could be a matter of time, Justin.
Yeah, temple to temple here for Dylan Reischman. It's still not exactly what he needs just yet. Back into the mount position, shin mount, 3/4 in full. Definitely felt it wasn't all the way locked in there. Head was a little high. But this is a guy who's been in the fire long enough to know where, hey, this position's not in. Let's maintain position over that submission. But Delfino Benitez is a dog in his own right and is not going to go away that easy.
Yep, good job by Reischman. Got a little high on the back there, but scooted his butt back down to regain that position. Now he's trying to flatten out Benitez here. Look for another attack. Big elbow on the ear of Benitez from Reischman. Trying to get that arm under the chin.
Rear naked choke locked in. Delfino fighting hands, switching to the short choke. Back to the rear naked.
Can the young Dylan Reischman pull off this submission here? He's palm to palm.
I think that's it. That's all she wrote. The kid's tough, man. Dirty D victorious here tonight. 2 straight in his mixed martial arts career.
Yeah, Dylan Reischman, special talent, just 23 years old. Like you said, Justin, 2 in a row, 2 finishes in his mixed martial arts career. And he's looking good as ever.
Yeah, this is a kid that, we've been talking about here on the regional circuit for the better part of a decade. Made his professional debut on Combates early in the first round, suffered, truly one of the most gruesome injuries you'll ever see inside of the cage, and ever since then has been on an absolute warpath, 2-0 inside the octagon. And Dylan Reischman, I promise you folks, you will see this kid fighting under the big lights, under the banner of the UFC.
Ladies and gentlemen, your bantamweight feature fight of the evening ends at 4 minutes and 13 seconds by rear naked choke in the very first round. Your winner, Dylan Reischman.
There you have it. That's how we like to start the pro portion of tonight. Dylan Reischman, first round submission victory.
Did not need all 5 minutes. And I do not believe we're going to need them in this next one as well. Our professional heavyweight feature fight. These hands, Avery Wilson out of Cabot, Arkansas, and Team Fusion versus the kid, Tyler Rowe.
How about some big boy action next? I'm ready for it. See Dylan Reischman, obviously a coach to some of those younger pupils at Ignite MMA. They are stoked for that young man. But he can relate to him. He's so young, Justin.
A kid in his own right. Dirty D has his entire kids class out tonight.
Love it.
Greeting him cage side for his second consecutive win here inside the Synergy FC cage.